If I told you there were simple ways to make women fall in love with you without them even realizing it, would you believe me? Absolutely not. However, there are simple methods used by a certain category of men on Earth to get any woman hooked on them. Today, I'm going to reveal all these methods and tactics for free in this video. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned until the end to find out. The truth is, attraction isn't always a conscious decision. It can be triggered by a certain state of mind, behaviors, and actions. From the simplicity of a simple laugh to a concise illustration of dominance and confidence, the following 7 traits will attract a woman to you instantly if you use them effectively. Beware, these traits are magical, incredibly magnetic, and highly effective. So use them wisely. Number 1, charisma isn't about having a charming personality, it's about being magnetic and captivating. It's the power to attract people to you and make them want to be around you. When it comes to attracting women, charisma is vital. It's crucial to understand that it's not one size fits all. You can't just look at someone and become like them. And off you go. Charisma is unique to each person and is shaped by your own experiences, beliefs, and personality, so don't try to imitate someone else. On the contrary, be yourself. Yourself. Master this. A key element of charisma is presence. Presence is the ability to be fully present in the moment, to be aware of your surroundings, and to interact with others. When you have presence, people get the impression that you're focused on them and that you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. This attracts women. Another element of charisma is the power of positive energy. When you radiate positive energy, you make people feel good. They naturally want to be around you. Positive energy comes from gratitude, general excitement for life, optimism. People are attracted to positivity, and when you exude it, women will find you irresistible. People like to talk about themselves. And when you listen to them, they feel valued. When you actively listen, you show that you're interested in what they have to say. Women want a man who pays attention to them and makes them feel listened to. Being a good listener is obviously the key to achieving this, so listen up. However, be careful not to overdo it. Charisma can quickly turn into inauthenticity, and women can sense when someone isn't being genuine. They have good instincts, so don't try to be someone you're not. Again, don't overdo it. Quickly turn into inauthenticity. And women can sense when someone isn't being authentic. They have good instincts, so don't try to be someone you're not. Again, don't pretend to be interested in things that don't really interest you. It'll come out in the end, and women want a man who is authentic and true to himself. Not even someone who's just trying to make a point. Not someone who's just trying to seduce them. It's a temporary game that leads nowhere. Remember this, if you do it right, you'll hardly have to try at all. Number 2, control. A man who constantly seeks to control everything in his life and in the lives of others can be perceived as toxic, although it may appear to be a way of maintaining order and organization. True control stems from a lack of trust and deep insecurity. This type of behavior often leads to unhealthy power dynamics and unequal relationships, and yet subconsciously a woman can't help but be attracted to an assertive man. It proves you're not a coward and that you have power and dominance. Beware, however, the desire for control can manifest itself in many ways, from decision-making to always having a plan and micro-swimming tasks to more toxic behaviors like trying to dictate the thoughts and feelings of others. This can lead to a lack of autonomy for those in a relationship with you, leading them to feel suffocated, trapped. Again, use this wisely and sparingly. Confidence. Confidence is the basis of attraction to women. It's one of the most important traits a man can possess. When you exude confidence, you're showing that you're sure of yourself and of what you can do, and women are naturally attracted to this. But it's important to note that faking confidence can be easily spotted. Confidence isn't staging or trying to be someone you're not, and women can sense when someone isn't genuine and they won't be impressed. Confidence isn't about putting on a show or trying to be someone you're not. Women can sense when someone isn't genuine and they won't be impressed. On the contrary, real confidence comes from within. It's built by facing your fears and overcoming challenges and taking calculated risks. It starts with self-knowledge. You have to know your strengths and weaknesses and accept them. You have to understand what makes you unique and accept it. You also have to know your values and beliefs and defend them. When you have a clear understanding of who you are, you can be confident in your own skin. You can breathe easily, and women will notice this. It's attractive because it shows that you're confident, capable, and reliable. Women want a man who can handle any situation and make them feel secure. It gives them the impression that you can provide for their needs, give them security and comfort. But it's crucial to remember that confidence should never turn into arrogance. Arrogance is a big turnoff for women and can quickly undermine any attraction they may have felt for you. Understand this arrogance is about putting others down and focusing on your own superiority. It's not being confident, it's being condescending. To put it politely, women don't want a man who thinks he's better than everyone else. They want a man who's confident but humble. The key to exuding confidence is to be comfortable in your own skin, to believe in yourself. When you embody these qualities, women will naturally be attracted to you. Don't forget this, it's not something that can be learned overnight, but it is possible. It takes time, effort, but it's worth it in the end. And if you want to think of it as a muscle, the more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. Number 4, defiance is a trait that can either make or break a man's relationship with a woman. When used correctly, defiance can add tension and excitement to the interaction, thus making the woman even more attracted to the man. On the other hand, when used incorrectly, defiance can give the impression of disinterest and repel the woman, whereas what it means to challenge a woman is essentially to keep her on her toes. Don't be too demonstrative with your affections and intentions, which can create a sense of mystery and uncertainty, making the woman more invested in the interaction. For example, if a woman is courting you, don't always be available. Instead, do the classic pretend to be wanted, to show that you have other things to do in your life and that you don't prioritize dating all the time. This may give her the impression that she may have to work to get your attention, which can be stimulating. But it's important not to push this too far. If a woman gets the impression that you're not interested in her at all, she may simply give up. The key is to strike a balance between indifference and commitment. Challenging a woman isn't about playing games or manipulating her. It's about creating a dynamic in the interaction that's exciting and makes her want to know more. Use this trait wisely and be authentic in your actions every day. 5. Power. The notion of power can be interpreted in different ways, and in terms of attracting women, power refers to the ability to control and influence the situation. Women are naturally attracted to this. When you exude this trait, it comes from within. Confidence in your abilities and knowledge of your worth. When you possess this trait, you exude an aura of control and influence. And women are attracted to that. Confidence is the key to projecting power, because when you're confident, you're less likely to feel threatened or intimidated, and it shows in your behavior. Having a strong sense of direction and motivation is also important. Women want a man who knows where he's going and who's motivated to get there. When you have a clear vision of your future, women see you as a man who has an idea of things, who's in control. And that's very attractive. However, it's important not to confuse power with dominance. Women don't want a man who's controlling or abusive. They want a man who's controlling and abusive of things, who is in control, and that's very attractive. However, it's important not to confuse power with dominance. Women don't want a man who is controlling or abusive. They want a man who has power in a positive way. Dominance comes from fear of insecurity. Real power, as cliche as it may sound, comes from within. Women can sense when a man is trying to assert his dominance over her, and this will repel them. Number 6. Mystery. Never forget this, my friend. Women are naturally attracted to mystery and uncertainty. That's why incorporating a sense of mystery into your personality can be a powerful tool for attracting women. Understand that a man who is surrounded by mystery exudes an aura of confidence and control, and as I said, it's very attractive. Keep in mind that mystery shouldn't be interpreted as coldness or disinterest. Don't confuse things. Women don't want a man who's distant or disinterested. They want a man who's confident and in control. The key to being mysterious is to find a balance between being approachable and be downright indecipherable. The way to incorporate mystery into your personality is to be a good listener. Women like to talk, and when you're a good listener, they feel valued and appreciated, but at the same time be reserved in your own thoughts and opinions, revealing just enough to intrigue them, but not enough to say too much. Mastery. This is another best way to create mystery and be spontaneous and unpredictable. Women like the thrill of not knowing what's going to happen next, so incorporating elements of surprise into your interactions can be very effective. Women want a man who has his own interests and goals and is motivated to achieve them. When you have a clear vision of your future, women see you as a man who is in control of his life, and again, that's very attractive. Number 7. To finish. Tactile refers to the physical act of touching or making eye contact with another person's body. It's a powerful tool for communication that can convey a range of emotions and messages in a flirtatious or romantic context. Gentle touches on the arm, the hand, or Her shoulder can be attractive and a sign of attraction. Tactile contact or simply touching, when done correctly, can be a powerful tool for building intimacy and attraction. A gentle touch on the arm, a nudge, an embrace, or holding hands can all communicate affection and closeness in a romantic or flirtatious context. Physical contact can strengthen the connection between two people and make the interaction more memorable. However, it's important to note that physical contact can be unwanted and harassing. Be careful, my friend. This can happen when someone touches another person without their consent or in an overly aggressive or intimate way. The line between flirting and harassment can be very fine, and it's important to be attentive and respectful of personal boundaries. Unwanted physical contact can make someone feel uncomfortable, violated, or in some cases traumatized. These traits, if used carelessly, can lead down a toxic and destructive path. The charm and confidence that attracts one person might repel another. The mystery that keeps one person engaged might also engender mistrust and insecurity in another. The physical contact that can be soothing and flirting for someone could also be perceived as harassment and degrading. The challenge that brings excitement could also be a loss of respect. It's important to remember that these traits, like any tool, can be used positively or negatively, and the responsibility lies with the one using them to choose wisely. It's a fine line to walk. Make sure you subscribe and see the next video.